Man, listen, them transitions are getting better. All right? Man. All right. Welcome Thanks for tuning in to Talks with Tika with no one other than Tika, right? No one like me. I'm one of a kind. I'm her for real. No, for real, really. I am getting so I'm like really warming up to this, yo. I'm really warming up to this. Y'all gonna get a lot of my personality. If you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that like on the way in or out, whatever. If you want to sub, make sure you go ahead and do that so you don't miss any greatness in the future. If you liked my intro, I made sure that I attached DJ Witch Doctor's video right after the music that he produced for me. Super professional. He got it right back to me. It was amazing. Super easy to work with. Fast salutes. I see you in here. Hope you're having a good day. I don't know. That could be something coming down the pipeline. I might have to get some merchandise. That'd be dope. Oh my gosh. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where the wind blows me. Let me turn this music down a bit. Yeah. Hopefully it's not super loud. All right. Let's see. You're gonna make your own hoodie. Make sure you make me one too. All right. As I always promise you guys, I'm gonna give you guys a piece, right? And rather it's dope, which I've been producing some really dope stuff. I've been giving y'all some stuff now. Delicious, which is usually like something about like food and stuff because I love food. Or logical, because I'm a logical woman, despite the conversations that people be having about women just being emotional. No, not me. All right. Tonight, I definitely have something that is logical. So let's get into it. Hopefully it shows up good on here. And then I got a couple of other pieces that I want to show you. I got something really, really cute, guys. Like, oh my gosh. It is like the cutest thing I found on IG. It is the cutest thing. And of course, you're going to get my mushiness because I am a woman first, right? So really, really mushy little thing. I got a couple of clips. I have somebody giving some women some flowers. And then we're going to get into the back to the main course where we just dissect The Love of a Man by R.C. Blakes. We're gonna keep at it. We're not giving up. We're gonna try to finish that. And then I gotta go carry on about my life. So let's get into it. I tell you guys, I'm gonna make sure I give you guys a piece. Let's listen to the logic of this brother. Let's go.
Stop being so frustrated every time God shows you who somebody really is. Stop falling apart every time God shows you how someone really moves. God shows you because he's trying to protect you. It's not meant to hurt you. The problem is you sit with it in your heart for so long that you allow it to hurt you. God was only trying to reveal it to you before it got too far. When God shows you how someone really moves, it is a warning sign for you to make a decision to step away. It is not a chance for you to fall apart and play victim. When someone reveals who they really are, you don't even have to try to get them back. I have never seen anyone get away from this earth without receiving karma back for what you've done, even if that karma shows up on your deathbed. You'll never get away from how you have treated someone, both good and bad. So you don't have to stress yourself with replaying the scenario over and over again, asking yourself how they could do it. They did it because God allowed them to do it, because God wanted to reveal to you what you did not see. You were too busy looking at the external. You were too busy romanticizing what you wanted them to be in your head. And so God had to show you it's not what you think it is. They're not who you think they are. So stop getting upset and stop falling apart and know that you're being protected, and they'll get theirs back. Even if you don't see it and get to witness it, they will get theirs back. There's nothing you need to do about it. You just keep being the amazing person that you are and take the signs that God is showing you as protection.
I see no lie in that. I don't. I think a lot of the times we avoid like the red flags and things like that. And we always look at something like, oh, it's not working up and then we working out and then we just kind of like beat ourselves up about it. It could be a sign. You could be getting protected for real. And I'm not going to dwell on that because I feel like he did enough, right? Very logical, brother. It made sense to me. I don't know. I got a logical brain. But only thing that will add to that is that he's right. You should never change the good in you based on who you're with or around, right? If people that are around you currently are not supposed to be around you, or they're making you act out of character, or they're wreaking havoc or chaos or whatever, right? Like that means you have to change the person. You don't change the good in you. Like it's important for you to continue to shine that light, to give up that love. You got to change who you with and around, period. But anyways, let's see. What do I want to show you guys next before we get into the main course here? So I found this clip and it basically is like, oh, and since this is still my brother's keeper, right? Part 3. I just want to show you guys this because this might be a sign that whoever you're choosing and things aren't working out and it's feeling forced, right? Yo, bro, she just might not be for you. Let's go. And how dare you lie? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That might be a sign that she just is not for you. The man's balloon let go. Then on top of that, he tried to catch it, tripped over some stuff. Man, it was crazy. She might not be for you. That might be a forced relationship. That might be the sign that he needs to get back in his car and drive far, far away. Again, I feel like we miss out on those signs, those crucial signs. All right, guys, let me show you something that I found that I felt like was so cute on the Kendra G show. Now, I don't know how long ago this was, but I feel like it was so cute. So, when I find cute stuff with the girliness in me, I'm going to bring it here. What was that? That was a guy that might have had the signs. It looks like it was maybe like Valentine's Day, and it looks like he was getting the signs that he shouldn't be giving the woman that he's pursuing some gifts, because lost the balloon, dropped his stuff, rolled over on the ground a bit, and then got up exhausted. So it basically says that this could be a sign that she's not for you. Yeah, I kind of do need some juice, but we're gonna hold out. I got some coffee here. All right, so let me show you guys something really cute that I found. It was like so amazing. Let me show you guys this. It was the cutest thing. Hold on to your wigs and toupees. Look at this, guys.
Is it Kendra?
What the hell are you?
I'm a gingerbread.
You're a gingerbread? You're looking for love?
Is love over there?
Well, what I do is I help people find love. Are you looking for a ginger queen?
Yes, I am.
Well, what is your name, sir? Is your name just gingerbread?
My name is Jay.
Your name is Jay. How old are you, gingerbread?
I'm 25.
You've been a gingerbread for 25 years.
Yes, my whole life.
Your whole life. Well, what kind of ginger queen are you looking for?
Who's over there can match my gingerbread energy?
I don't know. I've never tried to find a gingerbread a woman before.
Oh my days. Okay. Just a sneak peek now. Just a sneak peek. Hi, Raid. Just a sneak peek.
The gingerbread looks better.
Oh God. Oh God. She did it. Why did you have to? Why did you have to go there?
Yo, that was the cutest little clip I've seen for a bit. The gingerbread was trying to find love. Love is in the air, people. If a gingerbread could come and try to find love on a love show, we have no excuse. Go get your love. Oh my gosh. The cutest little thing. The cutest little thing. Oh my gosh. I love it. They must be insecure, I say. He just clumsy, that guy. Wasn't that cute? Wasn't that cute though? Seriously. That was the cutest little thing. All right. So let me see. I'm just going to show you guys one more thing because this is my brother's keeper week and my brothers are amazing beings. And when they pour in, they pour in. A lot of the brothers are able to recognize good women, good people, solid individuals. And I'm not going to lie, this brother right here did an amazing job in an interview that he was having with another individual that seems to be interested in the sisters. So I just wanted to make sure I showed that because I found it. You guys get to see it too. Let's see what this gentleman had to say before we get into our dissection, our continued dissection of our main course. Let's see what this brother had to say about our sisters.
Are black women a lot different, do you think?
Yes. Like,
Okay.
yes. Like, black guys,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Black women are nothing like black guys. Like I don't want to put so much pressure on this lady at the airport, but she doesn't know we've had this conversation.
Yeah. No, she doesn't.
Magnificent creatures. Okay. In slavery, black women were appreciated. You understand how difficult that is?
Yeah.
That's some hard shit to pull off.
Yeah.
I hate you guys, but not all of you. Some of you are wonderful, precious beings. Yeah. That's black women are almost unreal, and only because what it is that they possess, they don't. It's not on purpose. Like, you know how we feel about people on the spectrum? Like,
Oh, yeah. They're magic.
right. The reverence that you and I have for that community, right? Mm-hmm. You're going to feel that with black women.
Wow.
Like they're really where the word nurture comes from. You know what I mean? Like the ability to give you something as a man that you never had before or felt before and make it comfortable for you to access that. Like, no.
Really?
Yeah, really life changing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Cause this could be part of my 2025, man. Are black women a lot?
Yeah, so I really meant to cut that video so it didn't show people's names and stuff, but it is what it is. I must have uploaded the wrong one. However, the point is across. So Cat Williams is known to be like this funny person, right? But I'm not gonna lie, like this video clip was like so profound because like he made a good point. Like, even to the most hated, you could still be a person that people find amazing, desirable, useful. So like listen, I don't have anything negative to say about what Cat Williams said, of course, with me being a sister too. And amazing little interview clip. I'm gonna go try to look at that on my own time, but it seems like he knows the difference. And this other gentleman that he's having a conversation with, he's trying to find out the difference. You heard him say 2025. It's gonna be his goal. All right, to our main course. For some reason, my voice is a little scratchy today. I might need that juice. But let's get into the main course and try our hardest to, finish this piece of content, so we can see what we got going on for the rest of the week. And I got some little stuff coming up now. So, stay tuned for that. But let's get to it. We're gonna try to finish this interview today. And I think last video, I don't know, I feel like I gained a lot of understanding. I know I have a lot more to go, but that was a really good chunk of a start. But I also know that in 2 blinks of an eye, that could change. So let's get to it. I'm eager. I'm determined. Let's hear what this man has to say, and salute to him. If you're not subscribed, make sure you go out to subscribe. He does seem to be really sensical and logical. And we love that, do we not? Let's go.
Letter D. Now, this is a big one. This is a big one.
According to Wikipedia.
Reasons women don't know the presence of authentic love in a man. Your father did not love you as his daughter properly. And that's no shade on men, because it was my older girls that told me one day that me loving them as their father required more than just putting a roof over their heads, educating them, putting them through school, and making certain that they were safe. At the point we had this conversation, they were grown.
All right. So even last video, we talked about, the fact that some people didn't get the love that they needed from their father, as far as like him actually saying it, right? That affection. And that, like the way that he, I guess, maybe served his home and provided was the way that was shown. And then we even kind of got into the fact that even our parents, right, and maybe even some generations before that, were also not showing the same thing. So he makes a really good point. Like, how do you continue to pass on things that you don't know exist because you weren't shown it? And then I brought up an amazing point, hint, that not the answer, but a way to guide how you treat others and show affection and things like that is by, asking yourself how you want to be treated. And again, it's not the answer, it's a starting point. And that is for someone that is completely lost on how to show affection to others, as in a partner, as in your children. If you have children, you desired to hear that you were loved and things from your parents, and they didn't give it to you. Why are we not giving that to our children? The excuse can't continue to be because I wasn't given it. Because again, we're going to continue to pass on generational curses. And the way that it affected you could be even worse for your child. Please keep that in mind. But let's keep going.
And self-sustained young professional women. And they said, man, we need your counsel. they were basically saying to me, man, we need the father-daughter talk. And a lot of times women today don't recognize or appreciate the authentic love of a man because their father did not fully love them. We are kind of trained.
Mm. That's a lot to dissect in itself, that statement. Because their father didn't truly love them. Maybe they communicated visually instead of vocally. Should one do both? Yeah, so that's what we're talking about, Fess. We're talking about the difference in like a man providing and then him, his way of displaying that he loves, his family or his wife or whatever is by the provision, right? Versus the need of people actually having the affection, like hugs. Like, I don't even know last time some of us had hugs, right? Kisses on the forehead, actual words. I love you. So that is a difference. I think that I don't see why it would hurt to tell somebody you love them. Like, I don't know. I was told it. I grew up in love. So I don't know. I feel like it would be kind of weird if I never heard my parents say they love me. And I'm not going to act like my dad said it as much. I definitely heard him say it a few times. I'm not going to say I was counting, but I heard it from him. So I don't know. Like, I think it will help to hear something, and then, because children tend to mimic what they were taught, what they see, and mostly from their parents, because that's who's front and center, right? So that's a way that you learn how to show affection to others in the future. Like, we don't want to be like callous, right? Like, we don't want to be just not saying whatever we mean and meaning what you say. So I don't know. I would say do both, but that's an opinion. I want to hear it. I want to be shown it. I want to hear it and then be shown it. But that's a preference. But if you ask me, I say do both. Let's keep going.
Is men, the girls are the wife's job, the boys are the man's job. And so we're made to believe that we don't need to have these intimate conversations with our daughters. We don't need to develop fellowship with our daughters. All we need to do is protect them, provide for them, and love them in that sense. Nobody ever really sat us down as
just because this is my brother's keeper episodes number 3. I just want to say that it's so adorable that I've seen men take their young daughters out on like dates and open a door for them and show them like, all those things, right? Because it does set the stage of what she could look forward to seeing as she's dating. Like, it does make a difference, because then it kind of sets that standard, like, okay, maybe this is how it's supposed to be treated, and it's a positive manner. Like, that could help. Anyways, let's keep going.
Men and said, well, you need to be emotionally available to your daughter. You need to be emotionally intelligent with your daughter. You need to have conversations with your daughter. You need to be the sounding board for your daughter. You need to be your daughter's confidant, right? Nobody ever told us that. And so when a girl doesn't have that, she has no scale, no metric by which she can measure the behavior of a man. Because here's the thing. Now, this is going to upset the apple cart for those of you.
Oh, hold on to your wax and toupees, because we know there's some emotional beings on this earth that can't understand or interpret or accept something that they don't agree with. Let's hear what he has to say.
Who are attracted to men based on superficial carnal reasons. Watch this. A husband, listen to me very well. A husband.
I knew that it was going to do this as soon as we got to it. Hold on. That's crazy. Let me get rid of this commercial. Right. Well, it was getting good. Let's see.
Is a man that fulfills, watch this, all of the responsibilities of your father. And of course, this is a man besides the responsibilities of
a husband fulfills all the responsibilities of your father. Them some big shoes. Let's keep going.
Your father. He fulfills all the responsibilities of a good father, and he's the man you have intimate relations with. But you know a husband from.
Let's see. Can one recognize how much they are loved compared to others they meet in life? And it clicks. Wow. I think that it's like really all in the action of that person. I don't think that it's like easily identifiable if somebody says that they love you and there's no action to follow. Or if someone says that they love you and they're constantly trying to start arguments or, little chaotic moments or, something that hinders your happiness, right? Because if you're arguing, you can't really be happy in an argument. I've never seen a person argue and smile. Never. And if they do, I would say like, yo, run. Because that sounds like something else. So I think as long as you're actually like, and I mean obviously men and women, as long as you're exhibiting the love, I think it'll be more recognizable, right? Because that's how I would measure it. By the actual action of the person, not by them saying it. I've been told it 1,000,001 times. Action has to accompany it. That's all I'm saying. But let's keep going.
Does he provide? Does he protect? And so if you did not have a great experience with your father, there's very little chance, apart from Holy Spirit just really guiding you, that you're going to really know when you have a healthy, safe husband kind of man. So all of that's introduction. My goodness, my time.
Oh my goodness. All of that was introduction. Let's keep going.
Time is flying. Let me get into this. What does the love of a real man look like? It looks like this: pursuit and devotion. And when
Oh my gosh, I completely understood that. Yo, talk about like eureka moments. Like, yo, I completely understand that. Because what did I just say? Telling you love a person, like telling a person you love them is like, okay, that's verbiage. Okay, it sounds good. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. With no action is kind of like, I don't know. I would look at it as such as like emptiness, right? The love of a real man is pursuit and devotion. Pursuing a woman Well, I'm gonna let him explain it, but this is how I'm gonna interpret it first. And let's see if I'm right, because I could be completely wrong. Pursuing a woman you desire to be intentional with, right? Because we said real men, not the little fake ones. But I think women of today are consumed with transaction financial love instead of happy stress. I don't say real women, not real women. The fake ones, sure. And that's why as a man, you have to court wisely and use discernment. And that's everybody should. But in this particular case, we're talking about men, right? Because you said women, and women typically date men. Typically. So what he was speaking of, oh my gosh, eureka moment. So the pursuit of a woman intentionally, as in you're pursuing a woman you desire, you're intentional about it, meaning that you're going to show up, you're going to be consistent, you're going to show her whatever she needs to, and that's based on having those deep conversations, having those difficult conversations, getting through difficult moments, right? Coming to be of service. Man. And then being devoted to being the best man, the best husband, the best being you can be. So that's my interpretation automatically. Let's hear what he has to say. Well, words are not action as I think it's. Yeah, exactly. It's not. It's just a cushion. And then there should be action to follow. Well, let's see what he has to say. I'm actually now I'm kind of excited about this. Let's go.
When I thought about this, my mind automatically went to, in the Bible, there's a book called the Song of Solomon. And in the Song of Solomon, it's a man that loves a woman and a woman that loves a man. And so I thought to go to that book where a man authentically loves a woman and to pull certain ideas or concepts or principles from the Song of Solomon where a man actually loves a woman. And the first thing I came up with is pursuit and devotion. When a man really loves you, he pursues you.
I don't know if this comes before the love, because I don't know. Maybe I'm confusing the pursuit with interest. Let's continue to let him explain, since this is his stuff.
And he's devoted to you. He's not pursuing you and no, he's pursuing you.
Good point. Good point. You and only you. Let's keep going.
Like I have to always clear it up when it comes down to telling me and Lisa's story. When I told Lisa I didn't think I wanted to be.
Here he goes talking about his wife. Pay attention.
Married. I wasn't telling her that because I wanted another woman. I wasn't interested in another woman. I just really felt like I was going to be a single celibate preacher for the rest of my life. Because when a man really loves you, he pursues you and he's devoted to you. And you got to put these together, because a dog will pursue you.
Why wait to lose weight? Zelfie makes
Sorry, y'all know that a commercial comes up when it gets good. But he started to say how a dog will pursue you. Let's keep listening.
You got men all up and down the street every day pursuing you, but the man that loves you is pursuant, but not only is he pursuant, he's also devoted to you. Oh my. The man demonstrates a deep pursuit of the woman he loves and an unwavering devotion to her.
Okay, and he also made sure that he included a pursuable woman. And I would interpret that as a woman with morals, standards, and values. Opinion or fact? I don't know. Let's keep watching.
The whole world knows how devoted I am to my wife. The whole world. Well, if you go to Song of Solomon 2:10, it says, "My beloved spoke and said to me, arise, my darling, my beautiful one, come with me." In this verse, the man is actively inviting the woman to join him, expressing his desire for her companionship and demonstrating pursuit by taking the initiative to be with her. When a man
We talked about initiative in earlier lives. It's important to take initiative, especially if you're dealing with a woman that, kind of like is stable, right? She has her own stuff going on. She doesn't need you for your money. She's stable. She has things taken care of. It doesn't mean that she doesn't like the initiative, right? And that's a correlation with like what she likes and what she's into. The same thing that she should be looking at what you like or what you're into. Like if she likes flowers, like why are they not being sent to her? Like it's the initiative about it. You don't have to do it, but taking the initiative. That's important. Let's keep going. This is crazy.
really loves you, he pursues you. Now, some men are more shy than others, and some men are more forward than others are. But when a man really loves you, he pursues you. You don't have to, you don't have to chase him. In fact, about it, when a man really loves you, he gets upset. He gets turned off by you chasing him because he values you too much to see you in a light where you don't know your own value to the point you're chasing.
Wow. A man will get mad because you're chasing him because it's basically to him, you don't know your value. Yo, that makes sense. I don't know. Is there some accuracy in that? I don't know.
Chasing him. When a man is really loving you, he is pursuing you. Now, the very first act of real love, or the real love of a man for a woman, is pursuit.
Okay. Let's just go back to this a bit because I just had a thought. I got to bring my thoughts to light. I have heard several men say that they want the same energy, right? That they're giving a woman, which technically, if you really break that down, that would include a woman also pursuing and putting in that effort too, right? Like, I don't know. If you want a woman to meet your energy, when it comes to like the courting phase, and you kind of go off of what that person's doing for you, right? Or what you're doing for them rather, and then you're wanting to have that back, would it mean that woman is pursuing you too? Y'all will be pursuing each other, right? I don't know. It's a thought that came into my brain from hearing discussions. Let's keep going.
I was sitting at the table Sunday afternoon with my uncle and my aunt, my mom's sister and her husband, who've been married 40 some years. And my aunt is she's a firecracker. Put it, to put it that way, she's a firecracker. Whatever she got on her mind.
I have no idea what that looks like. Let's keep going.
She's saying it. She's a highly educated woman, always been a professional woman, city girl, and baby of the family, and fine, that was my aunt. That is my aunt. And so my Uncle Henry, who she's been married to now for 40 years, was a country boy. And, he still is a country boy. There were.
Why she's about to say something about the fact that they just really don't mix city and country. Let's see if I'm right. Could be wrong. Not perfect.
Just talking at the table about how when he first came around, pursuing her, she didn't want him because he was too country for her. And she had another interest who was more like her, and city guy, slick talker and all of this kind of stuff. But my Uncle Henry said he didn't care. He ain't care who was there. She ain't had no ring on her finger.
Because he's seen something in her that he considered to be pursuable. Right? I mean, let's keep going. Anyways.
He knew that she was his wife. And until she had a ring on her finger, he was going for what he knew belonged to him. And he respectfully pursued. Come on now. And I said, why?
I wonder how long he did that for. Because I do think that it's like a such thing as like, and there's like months that has went by and you're pursuing the same woman. And I mean like she's aware that you're doing that. Because I know sometimes it's like, some people would consider like just like casual conversations like pursuing, or you secretively liking a person, like, and then like they're supposed to know that's not the same thing. That's not the same thing. But if you're like actually pursuing that woman, as in like you're showing up, you're expressing your intention, you're consistent, and like she's like not giving you the time of day or energy or whatever. Like, I don't know. To me, that's a man that's kind of struggling with his value to continue to chase a person that is showing no interest. Charge it to my head and on my heart. That's just what I believe. Let's keep going.
Wow, man, this fits right into what I want to talk about on Monday night. And my aunt said he pursued to the point that there came a time when she was able to distinguish the difference between what she wanted versus what she needed.
I'm losing weight and feeling confident.
This is a commercial, but I want to say no. He's not saying that he has a prejudice. He's saying that his aunt didn't show interest initially of the countryman. That's what he's saying. I don't think it's a prejudice thing. I think it's just a preference thing. But hang on, let me get rid of this commercial. Okay. Yeah. So I think he's saying that. Like, I don't think it's anything that has to do with him. I think that's what she vocalized. And obviously she didn't have too much of an issue with it because they're together and have been for, I believe he said 40 years. So let's keep going.
My God. And see, speaking for her and my mom, my grandfather was not, he made no deposits into anybody. My grandfather, I won't get on the subject of my grandfather because I love my grandfather. He's in heaven today, but he was, yeah. And so it was like,
I feel like he should have said it and stood on it. I don't know. It is what it is, right? That's what we love to say. Let's keep going.
The pursuit of a good man that came from a place of love and devotion, it's like it reprogrammed, it's like it renewed her mind, and it's like it prepared her to grow and to shift away from what she thought she wanted to land on what she thought or what she knew she needed. But it was his.
Okay, so basically his love and devotion for her made her shift her preferences and ultimately decide, to marry him because of, how devoted and loving he was towards her. I mean, it completely makes sense to me. I'm not lost yet. Let's keep going.
His pursuit. The first act of real love, or the real love of a real man, is the pursuit of the woman. When a man really loves you, he's pursuing. Now, when I say pursuing, I'm not talking about stalking you. I'm not talking about
There's your answer. No stockies.
sitting outside your house and showing up at stalking you on the.
No hiding in the bushes like Kanye did Kim Kardashian. Y'all see him in that dang on bush suit. Stop playing. You don't know, go look it up.
Facebook and showing up everywhere you are and beating up people that you date and all that. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about he's going to make his intentions known. He's going to make his presence known.
Oh, I just said that. Ugh, I just said that. Man, I'm on one tonight. Let's keep going.
And he's going to respectfully, within the parameters of what is comfortable for you, he's going to respectfully keep himself in the mix. And he's going to always articulate what he desires relative to you. Whereas you get these other people that you think you're in love with, you're really just in lust with, 6 feet, 6 pack, 6 figures. And you doing all of the planning. You telling them how much you love them. They never tell you that.
A billion facts. Like it seems like in this case of which he's speaking of, the woman is a person that's always taking the initiative, right? And he's making the correlation to what, typically in a space is a woman desires. 6 figures, 6 feet, and I don't know what the heck else is the other thing. Goodness gracious. So it's kind of overlooking what might be for you based on what you prefer. Now, despite what he's saying, I agree to an extent. I do believe that a person shouldn't settle. Because then that means that you feel like you're lacking something. I think that kind of opened the doors to maybe either wanting to cheat and get that fulfilled somewhere else, or even like just have thoughts about it. I don't know. I don't think that people should settle. And I also don't think more than anything that is fair to the person that you're settling with. That they could be loved by somebody that really loves them. I've stepped aside and said, I might not be for a person, or, I don't really feel like, this will go somewhere. And I stepped aside and, that person, that gentleman went and found someone that truly loved him and they're married. And I'm happy for them. Sometimes you're put in people's lives not for the benefit of you. We're going to get to that on another live later on. I think it's on Friday. I don't know. Don't quote me. But where we actually talk about closing chapters. Yeah, it's about to be crazy. And I'm about to go on a whole little thing. But man, listen, this guy's on it. Let's keep watching.
You running them down, and then you get a man that is pursuing you. You don't even know how to appreciate that many times. Because a man that is not in pursuit either lacks real love for the woman, and we must distinguish between love and sex, or his.
Yeah, I heard what he said, and I didn't say it. He said it. If you're not pursuing a woman, it's not real love. Oh my goodness. So women only really desire. Oh no. Don't even put the numbers in here. I hate those numbers. go and find a survey or something, a poll. I'm not in that category. Because, you know, I don't tend to go with the crowd. I like what I like. I have preferences and I'm intentional. And that's just what it is. It doesn't have to look a particular way or they have to have a certain thing necessarily. Like stability is a must. Being ready, willing, able, and stable in all aspects of your life is a must because I am. And what do we always say? Don't ask for something you can't give, right? But when it comes to like the highness stuff necessarily, I mean, I think that it's natural for a woman to want someone taller than her by majority. But does it have to necessarily be like that, like height or taller? Not for me. I don't know. But I mean, listen, people's preferences are what they are. No need to get mad at it because you don't fit the criteria. You might have to look at that as a blessing, a sign that you're not supposed to be with that person and actually accept it, because why pursue someone that they're saying that they don't want to be with you? That's crazy. And you might have to check your value on it. I don't know. That's enough with the okay? I don't know. What is that? I don't know. All right, let's keep going.
Pursuit has been discouraged by the woman. There are a lot of you that are watching me right now who've had men that really loved you and they pursued you out of that heart of love and you rejected them.
I'm guilty of that. And I'll admit that. But just because a man loves you and they're pursuing you, again, if you are a woman and you have your own intentions and you're intentional, and for some reason this man isn't who you need him to be, because everybody is not for everyone. We could be two totally amazing people having amazing qualities. Does it mean that we're meant to be together? No, that's not always the case. And sometimes you have to step aside if it's not and use discernment. Like, would you rather a woman to say, hey, we're really good together, we're both good people, you know, we have like the similar qualities, but I'm not really feeling like, I'm not really feeling the connection here, and I'm not really attracted to you, or I don't really find you desirable in that way. Like, would you rather a woman still be with you if she feels that way? Because despite what people might feel about, you know, how a woman might, you know, walk away from a certain thing or whatever, just because people do not say stuff, it doesn't mean they don't feel it. Like, what is it worth for that person to stick around if they don't really want you? You should be appreciative and grateful that they're vocal about it. I don't know. We get mad at the wrong things because we're not willing to accept what is. But what is what is. No matter what you want or what you feel or what you think. Maybe that's your character and can't be fixed. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. You say no. I always say Okay. Let's keep going. The time. All right, let's keep going.
You discourage them. Pursuit is something that the woman, the feminine soul of the woman needs. The pursuit of the man affirms the woman's feminine value.
I saw his body on the ground covered in blood. I checked.
Lord. You know, it's one thing to be a commercial and then to be a commercial that talks about something like that is crazy. All right, let me try to get rid of this commercial. All right, to his point that he's making, how a woman, you know, when it comes to like her femininity, how she likes to be pursued, right? And I would say this, I think that with the pursuit, it comes, like obviously you're able to kind of measure intention more. And I don't know, I've said this like a million times, but not here, right? So I'll say it here. It's something super dangerous about dating an uncertain man. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing for women. Dating an uncertain woman. I don't date women, so I'm speaking directly to men, and so is he. So yeah, there you go. It's something crazy about dating a man that's uncertain. Uncertain about you, uncertain about y'all, uncertain about his devotion, uncertain about, his intention, uncertain about where he's going, uncertain about this, that, just completely uncertain. It is. I think at least if you are pursuing and you're devoted, it kind of speaks to your certainty and who it is that you want. Right? Oh, to me, it does. It helps to me as a woman if you are pursuing and you are devoted to a person and that you're interested in. It speaks to the certainty of the woman that you're actually pursuing. Let's keep going.
Now, broken consciousness in the woman will dictate that this man is too soft. That's what the toxic sisterhood would tell you. Oh man, he just pursuing you. You got to stop taking advice from women that ain't got no man. You need to go find.
Completely agree with that. I don't feel like that's soft. I feel like that is a man that is certain about what he wants. However, again, if that man is pursuing a same woman and she's not giving any type of indication that she wants him back, I don't think that equates to being soft for him. I do think that, however, it is something to look at when it comes to like, him seeing his value and worth. Right? Because you're technically wasting your time with that person. So I would question that. But again, that's an opinion. Let's keep going.
Find women that are happily happily married, and you need to ask them about it. When a man really loves you, he pursues you. Come on now. But the broken consciousness in this generation says, "Oh, he's too soft," or he's a square. He just don't have it. I almost said something that would not have been preacher-like. And so what happens is when you don't understand this as the pursuit and devotion as the act of love from a real man, the woman sabotages this kind of man's loving pursuit when her broken version reads this behavior as control, intrusion, or, because it's unfamiliar.
Okay, so I hear what he's saying, and I guess maybe a woman could be being pursued and see a man's intentions, and then she can interpret that as, maybe he's trying to be a bit controlling. I don't know. I don't know how that correlation could happen in my brain. It doesn't, but I do hear talking in spaces from women that they feel like, certain men are controlling in whatever way or this way because they're asking about this or that. So I definitely hear what he's saying, and I do think there's some truth in it. But that's not my truth. So let me see. If a woman has a man from that, the advice they give, they single friends, there should be less single women. You think? That's a good point. Well, I don't necessarily think that will always be the case because that single person still has to find a person that's for them. You can't just date a person because they're single. Because that will only still lead to singleness because that's not going to work out. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Right? So I don't really know about that. Let's keep going.
She turns this guy away. Number 2, what does the love of a real man look like? Affirmation and appreciation. Let me
Yo, okay. We're only on number 2. That was the whole number 1. Wow. Affirmation and appreciation. Let's see him break that down. And then I'm gonna cut this live because I got something to take care of. But let's see what let's at least let him break this down. Affirmation and appreciation. What does that look like? Let's see.
tell you something. Now, the man expresses profound affirmation and appreciation for the woman's beauty. When a man really loves you, he's going to always tell you about how beautiful you are to him. He's going to talk about your character.
Okay. All right. Let's keep going.
He's going to talk about what your worth, how much you're worth to him, how valuable the relationship is. And if you're functioning with that broken consciousness, it's not going to appeal to the brokenness in you. It's going to make you feel like, again, he's soft, he's weak, he's not, what's the word they use? He's not an alpha male.
Okay. Now, I hear what he's saying, and those are good qualities, right? However, I'm not going to act like that's not something that I commonly hear. And this is what I'll say about it, because I'm not being cocky about it. I'm just honestly being for real. I think sometimes if you are a person that you give off really good energy and you lay in your realness, right? People naturally tend to gravitate towards what feels good to them. I've said this a million times, but I'll say it here. People tend to gravitate towards what feels good to them. And what could happen in that is that you could then create like this infatuation for that person, and that could look like to you that you guys are supposed to date and be in a relationship and get married and right? But that could not be the case. You could just be trying to be around that person because of the energy and positivity and love that they give off, because that person is just a genuine person. And I feel like a lot of times we get that misconstrued because we don't have enough genuine people in the world. But just because you meet a genuine person, I'm not being cocky for this. No, I'm not. Just because you meet a genuine person, it doesn't mean that you're supposed to be with that person. It doesn't mean that. It just means that you met a genuine person and that we need more of them in the world. But when we lack so much of something, the moment that we get it, we just crave more of it. And we try to never let that go. Just like everything else. Something that feels good to you, you don't want it to leave, right? You want it to just stick around and linger and things like that. It's like chasing that first high. And I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't act like you don't. Anyways, let's keep going.
Listen to what Song of Solomon says here in Song of Solomon 4:7 says, "You are altogether beautiful, my darling. There is no flaw in you." This man talking to his woman. You know, Lisa and I had this conversation, and I'm certain that she doesn't mind me saying this.
She probably do, but he's gonna say it anyways. Let's hear what he has to say.
We had this conversation. You know, we started out, we were in our 20s when we started dating. Now we're in our 50s. I'm 59. And
that's 60. Let's keep going.
We've had children. We've, you know.
All right. So since I went to a commercial, I am going to cut this live. Not because I went to a commercial, but because I actually do have something to do. And as always, I talk so much and I have so much input to give. And my comfortability with doing this is just so overwhelming. Like, I'm just loving this. I'm loving talking to you guys. It's 59. I'm gonna let me see here. I'm gonna keep track of where I left off. And man, listen, I might try to finish this tomorrow morning, guys. Because I want to get prepared for Friday, okay? And I gotta kind of be consistent, but you know, sometimes you get carried away with this content. I don't know. It's really interesting though. However, I thank everybody who tuned in. I thank everybody who will tune in. We're going to jam out to my outro that is by DJ Wish Doctor. If you're interested in it, you think it's dope or whatever, make sure that you hit him up. I'm going to make sure I include his promotional video at the end of the video that he made for me. So again, you can always hit him up. I believe that his IG is on that. If not, for sure, his YouTube should be on it. Amazing topic. I can't wait to finish it because I can't wait to continue to learn. And I hope that you guys have an amazing night, a great night, and an even greater tomorrow. All right. With that being said, I'll see you guys later.
I'm trapping no week.